So my last question for you would be, for somebody starting their entrepreneurial career, what's one book that you would recommend them to read, or one habit to go ahead and take into your daily life?
Somebody starting their entrepreneurial, dude, that's so hard because there's so many different things, so many different books. There's a couple of them. I mean, obviously, I think everybody should read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I think the mindset, even if you don't get into real estate, is a good one. So I think that book has made more millionaires than any other book. Another book that I really liked that was helpful when I was in sales, so it just depends on what you're in, was 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. That one freaking made me want to go hard, dude. I read that one, I was like, dang, I'm motivated. Like, I wanted to push some freaking things around. So that was very helpful. And then The Power of One More by Ed Mylett. Ed Mylett's been one of my biggest influences. There's also a podcast that I believe that every single person should listen to, and that's called Unlocking Your Success Code. Every single person should listen to that one. That one I've listened to 10 times. That is a game changer for me. That was a podcast that changed a lot of my life. So Unlocking Your Success Code by Ed Mylett is a must for people to listen to. As far as habits go, dude, I mean, one thing that Ed Mylett talks about that is one thing that I think is probably the most important thing for self-confidence is going to be just doing what you say you're going to do. And I know that people have probably heard that now, but like, it's very, very important, because the more that you do those things, the more you're going to trust yourself. The more you trust yourself, the more you're able to not care if other people believe you or not. You're like, dude, I know I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I have a lot of confidence because I do what I say I'm going to do, and I know that I do it. And so like, it's like, I'm not putting on a facade. I'm not saying this stuff. It's like, no, I'm very real and authentic with them. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. The timeline sometimes isn't exactly the way I always think it's going to go, because I think things are going to take less time than what they actually do sometimes. But on the daily habits that you do, make sure that whatever you say you're going to do, just do it. Those people that say they're going to work out for an hour a day and stuff, and then they don't, they're hurting their self-confidence. So my other recommendation for people is going to be to start off very small and be very real with yourself, and then build on it. Do not try to go do these crazy stuff, because that's what I see a lot of people do too, is like, man, I'm going to start doing this thing. I'm going to go out there and make this amount of money. I'm going to do this much. And then they don't stay consistent with it because they're not seeing the success that they wanted to. Instead, control what you can control and start very small. Do it consistently. That will build confidence, and you'll learn more along the way. But the main thing is just do what you say you're going to do and keep that integrity with yourself, and you will gain a lot of confidence. It's going to set you apart from a lot of people. So that's it. Absolutely.